Hello, how are you? This is Dolphin Girl Speaks. This is a part of the Self Care Boundary series. I didn't come in on live on yesterday because we're now into Wednesday, but I will be going live on today as soon as I can get my stuff finished. Hopefully, it won't be during prime time. But anyway, the point of the matter is we were on emotional boundaries, which we explored emotional intelligence. We explored all the areas in which we can become susceptible to certain kind of behavior, patterns of behavior that stop us from acknowledging our own emotional boundaries. Our emotional boundaries help to maintain our sense of self, okay? Because in order for me to know exactly who I am, I need to be able to tap into my emotions around certain situations, where I'm at, who I am. All of that stuff matters. And so now we're going into mental boundaries. Mental boundaries is it's like that psychological warfare that we have within ourselves, that internal and external struggle that we have with ourselves. Is sort of like going and places that you know don't mean you any good, but you go anyway, right? Mental boundaries are the areas in which we need to be able to look at on a deeper level. Now, this may go over some people's heads, and it's okay, it's all right. This is not for everybody. I'm just trying to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, which is do what my calling is, do what my sacred contract is with the Most High. Everything that I do is centered around helping people get to a better place within themselves, become the best version of themselves. Is this stuff easy? It is not, because not many people want to gravitate toward it in a world full of nonsense. But needless to say, mental boundaries, okay? It's still about what we allow access to us, okay? Because sometimes, for me, I'll just speak on me, I have to be mindful about what information I am being exposed to that can trigger my emotions, impede my judgment, and become harmful to me later on. When we talk about mental boundaries, we're talking about making sure that we honor and acknowledge how we think and not allow other people, sort of like not allow other people to change our minds or put ideas into our minds based on their perspective on life. What I believe is what I believe. My morals, my values, my ethics are to be just as much honored as anybody else's. And when we're talking about mental boundaries, okay, we're guarding ourselves, putting up safeguards up against people who are narcissistic. Okay, please define the word. Okay, people who gaslight, sort of like try to make you believe that something happened that didn't really happen. Like playing games. Like mind games, like non-communication with you. Okay, and they're playing on your emotions, but they're also playing on your mental as well, your mental stability. Okay, that's when we start thinking that we're inadequate, or that we're not enough, or that we need to be validated by others. The perfectionism, the grandiosity of being validated on this particular platform, even. Like the more likes we get, the more followers we get, then that means we're important. No, you were already important. You were already important. Okay, your thoughts, your perspective, all of that stuff is important. And you are the one that makes it a priority. So making those things a priority in this stage of the game is essential in moving forward, because we're talking about becoming our best selves. And if we don't honor our thoughts, we don't honor our emotions, if we don't put some parameters to stop people from thinking that they can move mountains over us. How you say, what is that old saying? Plymouth Rock didn't land. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Malcolm X. Okay, so my point is that part right there, taking ownership of how we think. Just because you think different doesn't mean that you're wrong. You just have different thoughts. And you shouldn't feel bad because of the fact that you don't excel, or even if you do excel. Sometimes people try to make you feel bad because they are not at the level you're at. So they'll try to attack your thoughts. Like, say, for instance, you're at work and your thought process to complete a task is different from someone else's, and then they think that because they don't think like you, or they didn't do it the way that you did it, that they need to make you feel inferior. And that's where you come in with your boundaries. No is still a complete sentence. No, I will not allow you to treat me any old kind of way. No, I will not allow you to disregard my thought process, my perspective on things. And like I said, it still belongs to you. The responsibility belongs to you. If you don't stand up for yourself, who will? You have the power to show people, teach people how to treat you. That's like if someone doesn't want to be consistent with their communication. You know, like that whole non-communication. I mentioned it a couple of minutes ago or whatever. Okay, just because you like him, he like you, or she like you, or what have you, doesn't mean that she get to call you or get to talk to you any other kind of way, whether it's on text, whether it's in an email, whether it's on a voicemail, whether it's in person, whether it's on the phone. The reality of it is you have the right to say no. You have the right to stop people dead in their tracks and teach them how to treat you. And if you don't take responsibility for it, you can't cry wolf later on talking about, I can't believe this has happened to me. Believe it. Because if you didn't teach them how you want to be treated, then they won't know. And you have to stand on business on that. Once you create these boundaries, and I want everybody that is looking at my series to take note, everything that I'm showing you, posting, is something that a professional counselor, a therapist, psychotherapist will charge you hundreds of dollars to give you. And they will charge you by the session, by the hour. And I'm doing it for free. I'm doing it for free because the information was given to me for free. Go on to Google. You don't have to believe nothing that I'm saying. Every post has the creators of that post, the actual literature attached to it. So you know exactly where I'm getting it from. I am not gatekeeping on nothing. If I learn something, I'm giving it right back to you. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to be honored. You are worthy. You are a miracle before God, Most High, Divine Creator. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle. And as soon as you believe it, the better off you'll be. Have a great day.